Graders, Mrs. Oliver here. I'm going to go over some comprehension with your story in your interactive text. We also call that your floppy book. And I'm looking at Unit 1, Week 4. The story is called Mary Anderson's Great Invention, and you can find it on pages 71 through 74. The genre of our story this week is biography, and the word biography can be split into two parts. Graphy, which is the writing, and bio, which is life. So we're writing about somebody's life. Now, Mary Anderson is not writing about herself, which would be an autobiography. Someone else is writing about her. So we'll see pronouns such as she and her throughout the text. As I was reading along, I found out that back in the past, windshield wipers did not exist. And it was kind of funny to hear about how people dealt without that invention. It was saying that many people had to physically get out of their car and use their hand to clear their windshields. It also talked about a streetcar, which is similar to a trolley, where the driver would actually open the window completely and let the snow come into the car so that he could see better than the glass once it got icy. So Mary Anderson invented a windshield wiper, which still isn't the type of wiper we use today. This one used a hand crank that you could move inside of your car, and it was on the outside. So a lot of this is kind of information that we don't know because we have great technology right now. So a strategy we might want to use is asking and answering questions. As I was reading, I thought about the question, why do drivers have to push open their windshields? So I'm going to read this part of the text to you, and I want you to be listening for the answer. Back then, some streetcar windshields had two parts. They opened with a push. From her seat, Mary watched snow and ice build up on the windshield. The streetcar driver could not see, so he pushed open the windshield. This helped him to see better. As a result, snow and ice blew in his face. Soon his nose and ears were ice cubes. So why did they have to open up the windshields? Well, the answer is, in my own words, the window was covered in ice and snow, and they needed to see better. The comprehension skill this week is cause and effect. And normally when I'm trying to figure out the cause moving to the effect, I put in a little conjunction. So what I mean is I might say, so what, or because after my phrase. Our cause is Mary was cold and wanted to warm up. So what? What did she do next? Mary decided to ride in a streetcar. That solved her problem because she was no longer cold. Another event that happens in the story is snow and ice built up on the streetcar's windshield. So what? What does that lead to? What do they have to do to solve that problem? Well, after reading, they would push open the windshield and let the weather in. Not a great solution, but what they had at the time. I hope the comprehension helped you understand your story a little bit better. Make sure that you are working on your floppy book assignment, and I'll see you next time.